Welcome to the Tactical Sub. Welcome to my team reveal for AFLW Fantasy 2024. I've been hesitant to make this video, but with the amount of support you guys have given me in recent days, I thought I probably owe it to you. While you are seeing my backline for the first time, I do just want to encourage you to pick your own team and make your own decisions instead of copying the team of someone else. Anyway, at D1 I have Eilish Sheeran. I'll be quick with my explanations, but with the likely midfield role, I believe she will be the top averaging defender this year and push the 80 mark. My next selection is Ruby Slaker. She has been a high averager in the past, but was injured last year and presents a lot of value. Next up is Sinead Goldrick. This was one reason I didn't want to make this video because I wanted to keep her a secret. I owned her when it was at just 1% owned, but now she's at almost 15. She will possibly play midfield with Purcell out, and did very well in the match sims and practice matches. Into the rookies, I have Serene Watson. She's been a prospect for a few years, but looks to have a good role and scored well in the practice match. At that price, she is a bargain. Lutkins, on the other hand, has been around for a long time, although not at this price. While I don't expect her to get back to a 70 average, I think she offers serious value. On the bench, I have Dana Finn for now, although that may change. She scored well in the practice match, but I am considering others who I'll show later. Marinoff is my first midfielder. I'm playing it safe here, but I'll share my thoughts later on options without her in my side. She will be my captain, and Charlie Rowbottom will be my vice-captain. Rowbottom is a must-have selection and will be close in average to Marinoff this season. At M3, I have Monique Conti. She has a good run to start the year, and there could be some value there with Richmond new mids such as Sheeran. A less popular M4 is Ella Roberts. Her coach Daisy Pearce confirmed she will play a significant amount of forward time, which is a huge red flag. But I'm still picking her. She may present some value and will be traded out after her double game week. In the rookies, it's Sinead Goody. This is the easiest pick ever. She's averaged 95 before and scored 110 in the practice match. And she's at basement price. On the bench, I have Matea Breed, who looked great in the practice match, scoring 75 in the midfield. If you have watched my other videos, you already know my rucks. But it's Edmonds and O'Dowd. Edmonds is already a great averager, and I like her early buy in case I trade her to Morfitt. O'Dowd is more questionable, and I may weigh up replacing her with a red dot for looping. Just before I flick over to the forward line, can you make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on what I've got coming up soon, and also just to help me out. Bonnie Toogood is my first forward. She likely won't improve much this year, but having her is great for my structure, so that's why she's there. I have chosen to go with Katie Brennan at F2. She can score very well, and it's basically the only strong forward target at Richmond. With some new midfielders, I expect this to translate into some growth for her. Her double game week is great, and so is Courtney Hodders. Hodder is a risky pick, but if she is given the midfield role, it should pay off very well. She doesn't have a good run like Brennan, but because she is playing strong teams, she may actually be given more midfield minutes. Emily Pauger next. She's got a new club and a new role and will make us plenty of coin while also scoring well. The final player on field is Ruby Tripodi, who similarly has a new role with more time up the ground. Finally, I have Annalea McKee, who scored well in the practice match. I may swap her with Ella Smith, who might be good with Gold Coast having a few injury to their already few midfielders. In the utility, I will likely have Piper Window, as long as she isn't out with an ankle injury she sustained in the practice match. So, that's the team. But now I'll show you some other changes which I'm considering, which will hopefully be helpful for you. I mentioned that my D6 is uncertain, and I may replace Dana Finn with Abby McDonald, who I was very keen before. By the way, feel free to comment any questions you have, or let me know if you want me to explain one of these picks in more detail. I may also remove Ella Roberts and opt for someone with a better fixture, but to do this, I can't afford Piper Window. Maddie Pressbackus would be the choice here with great matchups in the first 3 weeks. To afford her, I'd also have to go back to Finn. The other huge move before that I mentioned was leaving Marinoff out. I actually like this idea because we won't need her as captain in round 4, 5 and 7, and I might not even field her in round 5 with all of my double game players. She will lose a lot of money, almost certainly, but the big reason why I don't have her in my team is because I have nothing to do with the extra cash. I could include Ella Roberts and free up 600k, but I have nothing to do with it. I like the rest of my team and the structure. I could get another defender or mid-priced forward, but I think my rookie options will score well. I also don't have Kate Hoare, and I could make some changes to get her, but I'm not sure it's worth it. I will put it back to my actual team now, but as I said, feel free to ask questions in the comments because I'm happy to answer them. Subscribe, and I'll see you in my round 1 review.